If you want to know what the uptime is, it's roughly 6.5 hours.
That's how long we've been here. Anyway, Scapeshift o'clock.
Yep, this will be truly exciting. 2 linear decks that barely interact with each other.
So I think we should take this moment to talk about our lives. At the age of 6, I was born without a face. Spent the rest of my life learning jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
And somehow it led me to this, the Scapeshift mirror. Yourself?
I don't know, I just kind of showed up. Okay. Not really.
None involved. And
There might have been, yeah.
James is on a Malta 5. Scapeshift. Ignoring each other. KMTG?
Yes.
Yes.
It will be very exciting.
So KMTG, how have you been? What's going on, man? I haven't seen you in ages.
We are East Coast, yeah. Australia.
Yeah. East Coast, just like New York, America. You like America?
Don't mind.
I kind of want to go to Hollywood one day. Meet all my heroes: Kevin Spacey, Louis C.K., Harvey Weinstein.
No, just no. Ugh.
Yeah, every deck in modern. Thank you. Donald Odie. Yeah. Demigods. Yeah. So, how have you guys been? We're just watching the Scapeshift mirror.
I think someone fetched.
Yeah. The main difference in the mirror. Like this guy. We couldn't comment. Well, they haven't been as good as Scapeshift apparently.
Well, none of them showed up yet.
Yeah, none of them showed up.
2 junk, and they played against each other in
The
one of the
Scapeshift mirror. It's the Scapeshift mirror, Connor.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
We've been waiting all day for this.
Yeah, all day. It's finally turned out to be the Scapeshift mirror.
So we're still in game 1?
Yeah.
Yep. The main difference, of course, being that James opted to play a Prismatic Omen while Nick played the common from Zendikar.
Hey man, that was a really good comment. I was on that train in 2013.
Oh, I'm talking about good decks.
Ooh.
Good decks like Scapeshift Donald Odie.
Yeah, it's a great deck. What are you on about? But there's another fetch.
It's clearly the best deck in the format.
Yeah.
Clearly. Doesn't at all lose to Thought Not Seer.
No, not at all.
So we've got no blue in either of these decks, right?
No,
No.
it's all green.
Which means it's all... So we're going to go to, like, pace, so speed of deck.
I think one of these players has 4 lightning bolts in the deck.
Okay,
That's
that might do it. As scary as it is, a lightning bolt may just win the Guff 500.
If a lightning bolt wins the Guff 500.
Then lightning bolt now, right?
Yeah. It won a Guff 500.
He's adding all
Looks
of the
like
lands in the whole wide world onto his battlefield.
Oh, yeah.
The first bit of damage, so that's 3, 6, 9 times.
No,
Three.
That wasn't escape shift.
Yeah, that was
Calming
escape
Heart. So only the last 2 will trigger, so it's 6 damage?
No, none of them will trigger. He doesn't have Prismatic Omen. The other one does.
No, I can't count. That is indeed 5.
Yeah.
Alright, so Nick's live on the Valakut, but he's not about to go off. So he still outright loses to James' escape shift this turn. Oh no, it's next turn. Never mind.
Next turn, he'll play Scapeshift.
Win the
Probably.
game.
Yeah, because the other guy, I think he.
Oh, it's
Sure.
next.
Yeah, well,
Does he have the escape shift though?
probably.
You can never doubt it.
If Nick has Scapeshift, can we just move to Ipswich, sing songs about wanting to try new things,
Yeah.
play the fiddle, see the potion seller?
Well, Nick could also, if he goes Valakut, no, never mind, here comes that prime time. Bam.
Yep, Primetime's going to put in the work and win the Gov 500, just like it was in my dream.
That's, you dream of that terrible thing.
Yeah.
Alright, so what, he prime times for Valakut Mountain here?
Looks like it.
Yeah, probably.
That would
'cause
be
then
the
it
good.
goes-
Oh no, just
Is that double Valkyrie?
Yep.
Well, he,
and
just,
then
he hasn't
just
played the land.
And then one mountain for 9
Arcbound
damage.
Twerker says Scapeshift, and yeah, basically. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us in the Guff 500. All 23 viewers.
Yeah.
Kappa in the chat.
I think that's almost a record for the channel too.
Oh yeah, it's because
Nice.
of me and me alone.
Yeah, it is. Entirely him.
Yeah, it's all me.
Alright, so where are we at? This Prime Time hasn't exactly won the game yet.
Yes.
He's just prepping for a 2-card win next turn. James could still very well have player land Scapeshift win the game here. Not completely out of the realm of possibilities.
You like how instead
But
of
no.
finals I went
Okay.
Scapeshift?
What, sorry?
Instead of finals I said Scapeshift.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Scapeshift, the Scapeshift in the Scapeshift finals.
Can
Of
we
the
just add
Scapeshift.
like 15 more Scapeshifts?
Need a blaring something that pops up on the screen and gives everybody like cardiac arrest.
That's why I
It's a
didn't-
Scapeshift.
I didn't really mind the finals of Pro Tour Hour of Devastation, because like the likelihood was that it would be just a Ramanap Red mirror,
Yeah.
which would have sucked, but it was a Ramanap Red versus a Green-Black Constrictor.
It's like the constrictor list.
Yeah, that's
No,
a
Nick won that one, so you should probably.
fun fact. They are playing on the ceiling and the camera is the floor. You are completely correct. How do you know that? That's weird, man.
Yeah.
So what are you going to side in Scapeshift? I like to side in the Scapeshift.
Siding in Scapeshift, yeah, that's pretty strong.
Side out Scapeshift.
Just quiet forest fires, you know?
Yeah.
What was it, brush fire? I can't remember what the
Yeah.
card is. My 8th edition knowledge is a little bit limited.
Uh,
So we got Nick 1 up here against James. James will obviously be on the play, which means he's got the inherent advantage, unless, of course, Nick can slam double Carly Heart somehow.
and Scapeshift.
No,
And then into Scapeshift.
Yeah. Every word in our sentences could be replaced with Scapeshift and be the exact same quality of
Yeah,
commentary.
there's no real point doing commentary. I'm just going to record myself saying Scapeshift and repeat it a bunch of times.
Yeah, in fact, I'll do that right now.
Right, so what are we likely to sideboard into here?
In the mirror.
Fumble to dust.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay,
Get rid
so
of
there's-
Valakut.
Yeah?
Yeah, but they both know that they're red players, right? They're never going to just play Valakut.
Yep.
Like, no one's going to do
So
that.
you think game 2 will turn into a bit slower? Who's got the Titan first?
Probably, yeah.
Possible.
Who like the Titan?
Could also spam Valakut.
Yeah.
Says key
Then-
MTG.
Lose.
Yeah. Have you been in a Scapeshift mirror before? Tell us how it was and how long it took before
I
you
have.
committed seppuku.
Oh, great.
It doesn't take very long at least. You've got time for lunch.
Yeah.
You could basically just reveal your hands to each other.
Actually, do you remember Maz?
Yeah.
He gave me a reason why he always plays aggro, is because he could just go and play aggro and then go out for a smoke and then come back
Oh,
and still
yeah.
have time.
Yeah, that's half the point of playing aggro. You get players going to GPs and they're looking totally fresh after round 9. You're like, what's your secret, man? You're like, oh, I'm playing a turn 3 deck. Fair enough.
What's your secret? Red deck wins.
Red deck wins. Red deck has lunch. Red deck has a nap between.
When you see the control player turn round 10 and they're just like,
That's what makes even Flock such a competitor, though, and Joe Lissette. Like, they've got the mental fortitude to go 20 rounds to everybody else's 8,
yeah.
or the equivalent time thereof.
Like you see a normal control player round 10 and they're just like, I can play instants on your turn, right?
Judge, can you just observe this interaction and make sure I'm not falling asleep?
KMTG says, usually GPs have only 8 rounds on day 1. Well, they're saying the GP.
They do now, actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
serious?
just changed it.
As of the new season, they're having 8 rounds of day 1. The old format was 9 rounds day 1, 6 rounds day 2, plus cut to top 8. But now it's 8. Whisper into the mic, that's my
Chat.
Capper in the chat. Alright, so we've got some hands. Obviously, James is going to play first here.
Pretty normal, the guys look fresh on round 9. Well, round 9 would technically be the next day, wouldn't it?
Yep.
No.
Oh, okay.
For the new GP format, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can look pretty fresh on round
I don't
9.
know though, I rocked up to day 2 on GP Brisbane and I was pretty haggard.
Oh, yeah. If you have a
Alright,
bad
so
night's
we've
sleep.
got shock, suspend, search. Into,
Um,
I'm going to play my Valkyrie and
that's-
ask you to have that Crumbler Dust we were just talking about.
Can we just put Scapeshift in here? Ah, that sucks. So, Valakut.
Trigger, tick down.
Plays a mountain for Scapeshift.
Here's a mountain into
Prismatic Omen.
Okay, alright, so we're going for the quick escape shift.
Escape shift.
Nick's obviously committing to the slower plan. Plays Valakut down first.
Scapeshift.
Maybe he's got the crumb of the dust. Into Saki tribe.
Well,
Search goes off, we'll find a couple of basics.
if he's got the crumble now, then he
Scapeshift.
wins.
Is it just me, or does the mic cut from time to time? You're completely correct. We have a.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they mentioned it earlier. Apparently, they were saying there's an issue where when we stop talking for a while, it'll cut the audio.
Oh, okay.
And when it starts back up, it starts up a second. Start talking.
Maybe I've got the delay set too high. I just really wanted to filter out some of the ambient noise in here. Anyway, so we've got fetching lands, play a shock.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Alright, so that's a prairie. Battleland. Into
Scapeshift.
that's a pact, right?
So if Nick can somehow destroy one of James's Scapeshift, he wins.
Is that a Sakura tribe? Did you just pact for Sakura tribe, Older?
He did.
Yes, we do. KMTG.
Yeah, I do. I'm in the process of tweaking it. I tuned it to my own bassy voice, and unfortunately, these guys aren't quite as bassy as me, so it's coming out.
Yeah, we're pretty high pitched.
Yeah, we're pretty high pitched.
All right,
Scapeshift.
So, all right, what's the money that Nick, after losing to not paying for his own pack, watches James lose by not paying for his own pack?
Nick lost to not paying for his own pack.
It was a pack of negation, but yes,
Oh,
lots of fun.
He's
just
gonna
disable it.
He's gonna
Disable you. Now, it's the finals. I'll work on it for the next event. We're all good. We're continually talking here anyway, so it doesn't really.
Yeah, we just have to
Scapeshift.
talk all the time, and it's perfectly fine. Because the issue is when we stopped talking, not when we continued talking forever and ever and didn't stop. As long
Scapeshift.
as we keep talking, it's fine.
Nick opens up into what looks like another Saki tribe. Yes, it is.
That's the
Oh, please pass the turn and watch him lose.
Please.
Please.
Scapeshift.
yes.
Yes, we do have yet to see an actual scape shift at all in this final round.
Yeah, it would be really funny if we just started talking up Scapeshift this entire match and not one was played.
It turns out they side them out.
yeah.
Alright. Is he?
Scapeshift?
No, it looks like he just paid for his own pact.
Oh, okay.
We're all a little bit disappointed by that, but, you know. Wait, no. And he got it. He got there.
Oh well.
Truly the cream of the crop on this final table.
Scapeshift.
Nah, too low. And then we go
He's got the omen.
step sack. I wonder if Nick's going to move into an attempt at prime time this turn.
Nick's deck is so thick that he has to search in pieces. To be fair, nobody actually care about this game. I do. If Nick wins,
Yeah.
he said that he would give me a hug.
I can too.
He doesn't just give those to anybody. Strippers, sure, but.
Yes.
So we've got Valakut, 3 mountains, forest, draw a card. What have we got? Kali Heart? Kali Heart.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Alright, so Nick can. Oh, he's got all red though. That lack of green is really hurting.
Nick holds his head in his hands, thinking about Scapeshift.
This is why we search for forests, not mountains.
This is exactly.
How do you
I expect he wanted to play the slow game and just grind out Valakut into 6, into 6, into 6.
Does Prismatic Omen make lands enter untapped? Because
No, it just
No.
makes them have this up.
okay. In addition to their other types.
Yes.
Yes.
It's an addition.
It's like an Urborg, but for all.
Yeah.
Oh. Scapeshift. I love the chat.
It's called Titan Shift for a reason, right? Titan is probably half the deck, maybe more.
Scapeshift.
So what's Nick tanking on here? He's got a handful of green stuff by the looks of it.
County Hell.
And he's looking at a
looks like-
bunch of red mana, so he's on play Kali Heart, play a land.
Play Scapeshift.
No, he can't.
Not this turn, unless he's got a fetch land. So there's
It's
the
like
Kali.
the
He
colony.
might.
As expected, so he's got a Wooded Foothills in hand, and it's like a heat. Foothills, here's a counter.
If he cracks that, does it count towards?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a land entry.
Yeah, play, land enters, we get more counters. Yeah, there it is. Alright, there's the emote. The Scapeshift emote. Need a little morning tide emote. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be good for the
Alright.
Guff chat.
We've got 6, but Nick is on. Nick hasn't actually lost any life yet. So he's going to, Scapeshift here and then play a basic out of hand?
Nick uses a Red Bull to fuel his Scapeshift.
Is that.
And
Oops.
That's a concession. Alright, so we're going to go to a game 3. Nick on the play.
This is a tense Scapeshift.
Very sense.
Well, I mean, Nick's ideal play here, and this is the line I was running back in 2013, is you prep up your search for tomorrow, turn 1, turn 2, play your Carly Heart, turn 3, search comes off, Carly goes off, and then you end up with 6 mana turn 3, so you've got, I was playing blue at the time, so you were holding up Cryptic Remand, that was insanely good. And then you go for the turn 4 win, obviously. But, obviously it comes down to the draw.
Arcbound Twerker says game 3 feels bad, man. Scapeshift.
Yeah, it tends to happen that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who would have thought these mirror matches came down to who won the coin toss? It's unfortunate there's not a lot of outplaying that you can do here. There's no sense going super late on the deck. No sense running out in the mountains just for the sake of the 3 damage chip. It's just about what's in hand versus what they've got. There's no less tactical play.
Yeah.
And Scapeshift?
And Scapeshift.
Money shouldn't be worth.
So anyway, in the Scapeshift versus Scapeshift battle.
Scapeshift.
Scapeshift.
Yeah, Scapeshift.
Scapeshift. At least it's not Lantern versus Lantern.
Oh, God.
How about Lantern versus Scapeshift? Who wins that one?
No one. Just leave.
That's the next round. This is actually the finals of this tournament. We'll interview the winner and ask him Scapeshift.
Yeah. We'll just ask him if you. Yeah.
Dibs on the interview.
Go for it. You can have it, man.
If someone's actually played a Lantern Mirror, can you tell me how it is? Scapeshift? Okay, I want to change
Yeah,
that.
this is the finals.
This is the finals, yep. Scapeshift versus Scapeshift. You missed a lot, Arcbound Twerker.
Yeah, about 6.5 hours worth.
Yeah. You guys are 18.
See.
Who else is-
No,
Oh, Caleb MTG.
that's a
Aria.
big.
Yeah, Scapeshift. You could be watching Caleb MTG, but you're watching a Scapeshift. Mirror.
Yeah, why are you watching us? We're playing Scapeshift.
You made a mistake, Arcbound Twerker. People are playing interesting decks.
Oh no, he's not. Better than this.
Scapeshift!
Let's see who manages to play
Turn 1 packed.
lands.
Turn 1 Scapeshift.
Yeah, why not? Let's get a turn 1 Scapeshift. Let's see if it happens.
Scapeshift. Scapeshift.
Oh, I'm disappointed. That's a mountain. No one wants to see a mountain. Mountains are the worst.
Scapeshift.
They're worse than plains.
As suspected, plenty of jokes going around about Nick watching somebody else almost lose to Pat. That was fun.
Scapeshift.
James at 20 already. That makes more
Yes.
sense. Anyway, what does chat reckon?
Chat says, well, modern can be pretty interesting when non-solitaire decks are involved.
That is true. This is the least interactive final round I think I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
KMTG. Scapeshift.
Escape. Alright.
You've never seen a Scapeshift mirror like this before.
I'm sure you have. It's literally every Scapeshift mirror.
What do Lantern control mirrors look like?
Oh man. They look like the passing of all time that has ever existed. It's you're watching the birth of the universe, but in slow mo. Really rough.
I have more interaction playing literal solitaire on my PC.
Play Minesweeper, man. Way better game.
Oh yeah.
So we do the thing where we go to 17 and run out the search for tomorrow. So Nick's on the Colony Heart turn 2 plan, right? Right, guys?
Yep,
right?
looks like
Yeah,
it.
it's gonna happen.
Look, and James has a search for tomorrow too.
Oh my.
We're really just gonna card for card this thing.
It's a race!
Yeah, but Nick has the nicer deck, so he wins, right?
Oh yeah.
Is it a
It's,
land?
it's all foil. Look at that. Original Ravnica versus Return to Ravnica. Foil shocklands.
So, Lantern Control just makes you wish for a better tomorrow.
Well, yeah, it makes you wish for any tomorrow because it might not come. You might still be playing Lantern Control.
At what point, how deep into Lantern Control do you get before you just say, you know what, I'd rather do anything else with my time?
There's 20 cards left in the deck.
Half an hour into the round, says my GP Melbourne experience.
You watch the Lantern, and then you can just see people turning to sand.
Yeah. Oh, cool. So we've got some ramping happen on James's side.
Yep.
Nick failed to run out the Colony Heart this turn, and we're just going to crack the search. We're going to go looking for stuff. So Nick's probably on the Titan plan. I wish he'd hold his hand up a little bit more so I could see, but you know.
Yeah, show us your hand.
You know what I think is the best finals of a Pro Tour? Attacking with Sheeps to win the Pro Tour.
Sheeps are cool.
With Ivan Flock, of course, bringing in the Sheeps.
That,
Right.
The Nyx Fleece Ram or like
Yeah, the
a
Nyx
token?
Fleece Rams.
So Nick's fourth turn is Mountain. He's not starved for green this game, which is really nice.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he's hit one ramp spell, not deploying any snake people.
He's got to have something good in his hand, right? He's the one who plays Inferno Titan, right?
James or Nick?
Nick.
Nick plays the...
Yeah. Nick's playing the Inferno Titan. He has a lot of fun with that card.
But
Oh,
I
yeah.
think both players realise that it's a Scapeshift day.
Yeah, they're not really putting the effort into it at this point. They're just having some fun.
Yep. I mean, it is the difference between $250 of store credit.
225 and 125, so it's $100 difference.
Ah. And if only I, won this and I could have bought a boost.
Or you can just upgrade to like Legacy. Buy a dual land. Nice.
A singular dual land.
So James searches, gets his Sakura Tribe Elder down, and he's looking at a potential win next turn, or
Yeah.
Titan, whatever way it goes.
He's got 7 land. Do it.
And Nick plays a Mountain, and oh, hello, a 5-drop. Is it the Swag Tusk? They just beep, and
nice.
there's the big boy. Alright, so that's a fairly solid life swing. That means that James has to get, what is that, 8 triggers off Valakut?
Yeah.
Which means he needs 8 lands.
He doesn't
Which
have.
is still possible. I mean, all he does is fetch Sakura Tribe's Scapeshift here for the win if he's got it. We don't know if he does or not.
Well, if he draws a land, Scapeshift.
But he's just activated his fetch. Oh yeah, and he's got the land. Sure.
Looks like Nick is stepping his foot into actually interacting with his opponent.
Drag Tusk is not an interactive card at all.
It's at least a little bit more interactive.
It's just Obstinate Baloth with 1 extra life gain. That's fair. Alright.
Let's see if he's gonna get it.
Where's that Prismatic Omen going? Oh, no, that's right. He hasn't played one this game.
Yeah.
Right, and the pass. Ooh.
That doesn't look good.
Looking at Swag Tusk getting in some damage.
How much damage?
None.
Okay.
He will eventually
So
after
he'll
he sacks
attack
the
him with
Sakura
the-
Tribe Elder.
Yeah, but that's Tony's buying him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just bought himself at least 1 turn. Well, he went from 17, so he's actually bought himself 2 land drops off that Drag Tusk. I don't think he's got a way to recur it unless he wants to Summoner's Pact for another. Is that a Summoner's Pact? Oh boy.
Looks like a
Here
Summoner's
we
Pact.
go. I think he's fetching here as well. Yeah. With Thrag Tusk beat down. Or does he go Inferno Titan?
Finds a forest in his Scapeshift.
Oh yeah, if he's going for
And
first.
now he goes for his Summoner's Pact. There it is. See, I told you Nick had nicer cards, so he's going to win this game.
Scapeshift.
Does it think? Go Titan. Titan's not bad here. Another throw. He's got to bet on whether or not James has Scapeshift here, right? Because if you think he's got another Scapeshift, you play Thrag. If you don't think he's got Scapeshift, you play Titan.
He's got to have Scapeshift.
You'd think he does.
Scapeshift. Oh, man. KMTG says, while attacking and or blocking as much as interaction, we can ask for Scapeshift.deck.
That is fair. Yeah, that combat step interaction. That's not even really interaction.
At least we're actually heading towards that part of the turn structure.
Combat phase.
The combat phase.
The phase where the Thragtusk goes sideways.
Yep.
You know what would be really cool here is if Nick goes Summoner's Pact, Titan, Kessie's Wolf Run. Bam. Game blown out.
That would be the most interesting play of this game.
It would be like Innistrad Standard all over again.
Oh, Dark Ascension.
Yeah, Dark Ascension Pro Tour, the semi-finals.
I love that guy in the Dark Ascension Pro Tour who did the deck tech, and he's like, why did you bring this card in? And he's like, I was expecting more zombies. I did not expect this much Primeval Titan.
There was so much Primeval Titan. Nothing like keep watching Kibler and Finkel go at it though. It's like schoolhouse magic. They're sitting there in the semi-finals of a Pro Tour, just chatting, bantering, pointing at stuff, laughing. It's just so good to see. They're so good for the game. I encourage you to watch it on YouTube.
Oh yeah, combat phase, the phase where Titan fetches 2 mountains. Scapeshift! Yeah.
Alright, so we're finally going to have a resolution of Pact. Nick's going to forget all about it. Alright, so what do we get?
Nick is missing a trigger that will lose him the game.
It's a Sakura Tribelder.
What the hell?
Is this lethal?
Does he?
Does he have Scapeshift and he's just going to go bam?
Oh,
Scapeshift! That game!
If he can't interact.
Scapeshift!
Boy!
Scapeshift! Ah, Nick
Well
is
played,
the champion of the GOF 500.
Fantastic.
Off the back of a Scapeshift.
Finally.
Scapeshift.
That was a really creative, as far as the deck is concerned, creative line.
Yeah.
I'm glad he got there. He's been playing well all day. He got some really wonky matchups. Well, and not like James walks empty-handed either. $125 credit is nothing. Yeah, all right. Hopefully we'll get Nick in and we'll have a chat about